Here's George Mienie. Look, here's Borge. Hello, Borge.
Borge.
Hello, 3N. There's something about that Cape Townian accent that is...
Cape Townian accent?
Well, I pick up a hint of the Cape Townian accent there. I don't know if you do, but I do. I grew up a bit of my life in Cape Town, so that Cape Townian accent is... I love it. I love that Cape Townian accent.
So, George, don't know if you saw earlier this morning, we played a video of the BMW iX where I interviewed two real motorheads about it. And I thought about you because you've been going on about electric cars for the longest time. You're like the number one disciple of electric cars. You're the guy who's also filled us in on these developments over the last couple of years. And I think it's exciting that it's all happening, man. You drove one of those not so long ago. You told us. You spoiled the fun by telling us last week that you did it.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but I managed to get the car for a week, drive it down to the Free State and back. My objective was to prove that you can drive these cars long distance, and it doesn't take you that much longer to actually charge, have a cup of coffee. I mean, I stopped at a garage, plugged the car into the DC charger, had a burger and chips. By the time I was finished, the car was charged.
It's amazing. This is great. It's great to be alive right now. This is a good time to be human. I know we're not all going to be able to drive the iX, but those who can, they like Elon Musk going up in a rocket. This is good stuff.
It's an amazing car. I think that iX is probably one of the top electric cars in South Africa right now.
Superb. All right, George, what do you got for us on the menu?
Well, talking about electric cars, Gareth, and the Tesla has this summon feature.
What's that?
So what you can do is you can go onto the Tesla app and you can summon your car to come to wherever you are, and the car then self-drives slowly to wherever you are, parks, and you can get in like a valet service.
And there I was in the street pressing my remote, trying to find my car.
So you can. I love the word summon. It's like you're a king in a medieval court, and I summon these people to appear before me. It's great.
Exactly. So you can summon a Tesla. It's the only electric car that I know of anyway that has the summon feature. But this one dude who decided to summon his Tesla, and he summons the Tesla, and watch this. The Tesla doesn't see that there's a jet in the way.
Ooh.
Jesus, that's insane. Let me just put that on full screen.
I'll do it again.
Wow. Look at that. It doesn't see that. It goes straight in. That's not good. Is that a jet or a little biplane? What is that?
It's a Vision jet. So
not great. Not very good.
Not very good. So the problem is the car doesn't recognize objects that are not attached to the ground. So the tail of this airplane was attached to the ground, and didn't see it. Just didn't see it.
All right.
Kind of like certain people's egos.
Not attached to the ground.
Yeah.
Love it. And then another story, Gareth, is I'm not sure if everybody knows, but the speed cameras in Johannesburg have not been operational since 2021.
I love this.
Yeah, I brought this up this morning in the news, and I also love this story. You didn't say you loved it earlier, Leanne. You said you were pissed off because you drive. You always follow the rules, and you always drive in the speed.
I'm at granny pace the whole time because of the speed corps. Yeah.
So apparently, George, the tender for the repair of these things has been in abeyance for a while. So none of these speed cameras have been working since May last year.
Yep, exactly. So they haven't been working. It doesn't mean go out and speed now, people. You're going to create chaos and accidents and think of other people. But they haven't been working.
Okay.
Also, a lot of wasted time for those people who are like doing fancy tricks, riding on a car bonnet while pulling zaps.
Yeah. They were hoping to be photographed. Yeah.
Yes, and they just didn't get it right. I just
Correct.
didn't get it right. And then a Rivian truck, or should I say a Rivian Bucky, which is one of Tesla's competitors. I don't know if you're familiar with the Rivian, but the Rivian R1T, a regular truck went off the road and got stuck in the mud on the side, as you see in that image. And this Rivian R1T double cab 4x4 pulled this heavy truck out of the mud. Now, it just goes to prove that, I mean, you might think it's nothing, but
also
these
on wet roads.
Yes, these electric vehicles have got so much torque that they pull big trucks out of problem areas effortlessly.
They're the talk of the town.
Yeah, but Leanne, you pronounce it talk, but you spell it Torque, not DALK.
You mean talk?
It's not
exactly. It's got that class act click in it.
Exactly. And then finally, Gareth, this one dude, you know, you're talking about people and their zap signs and trying to take zaps in front of a camera. This guy thought he was clever, and there was a sandbank that was between this, this beached area of here. He decided, in his infinite wisdom, he was going to go and show off to his friends and do donuts on the sandbank. In the meantime, he got stuck and the tide came in.
What a football.
That just shows you, you know, if you want to be clever, you are going to get yourself in trouble.
I like that. Stupid. We don't see enough stupid in action. We need to see more of it. We need to be reminded.
Florida in the US.
No, but this is also, you know, we talk about all these brilliant people, and Riyadh was saying, you know, these people who have started businesses and are flying rockets into space and are inventing ways for us to live forever. But we also need to be reminded of the people at the back of the herd who are trying to do donuts on a sandbank underwater. Dummies.
That is it.
Well deserved.
Well deserved, exactly.
All right. Is that it, George? That's all you got for us today?
That's all I've got for you today. World seems to have been relatively quiet in the last week.
Well, here's a question from Sven, because people like your opinion on these things. Please ask George what he thinks about the Volvo C40 full electric car. Thanks.
So Sven, it's you probably mistyped there. You probably meant the XC40 P8 Recharge.
Ooh, Sven, already been put in your place by George. All right, carry on.
So a very, very nice car. The one thing about the XC40, I had it a couple of weeks ago for a weekend. Volvo was kind enough to give it to me for a weekend. And the one thing that is different about the Volvo XC40 versus other electric cars is the one single pedal driving is real in that car. Every other car, including my Jaguar I-Pace, the car doesn't come to a complete stop when you take your foot off the accelerator. You know, my car still, it comes to a stop, but it rolls very, very slowly, you know, and lets go of the electric motors. Whereas the XC40...
What happens if there's a car in front of you?
Well, you got to push the brake.
Not good things, Leanne. And even if there's a garage door in front of you, it would be, you know, that's where you got to put the brakes
like a person or a dog or a dove.
Yes, a person. Yeah, it could be a problem.
So the nice thing about the Volvo and all Volvo electric cars for that matter is the electric motors bring the car to a complete stop. You don't have to touch the brake pedal. Proper single pedal driving. That's the thing I like about the Volvo electric cars, Sven.
Nice. So there's something I didn't know this. This is good. You see, we get people who ask good questions and you give us good answers. Love it. Thank you very, very much. And George, we will see you next week. Have